Hey YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. I'm heading out really soon with my boyfriend for a few wee drinks. The weather outside's horrible and we thought actually we'll go out and have a couple of wee drinks, you know what I mean? So I thought that I would post a wee status on Facebook and do a little Instagram story just to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing a wee Q&A, and if you want to send your questions in, and a lot of people have sent their wee questions in, so I'm going to answer them all for you. So if you want to continue watching the little Q&A and maybe find a wee bit more about myself and stuff, then yeah, keep on watching. So the first question I received is from a girl called Betty on Facebook, and she asked, are you going to do a YouTube tutorial on clients with notes on the screen for beginner makeup artists? So yes, I am going to be doing a tutorial on how I do my makeup on a client very soon. I have like a list in my notes on my phone saying, right, I'm going to do this video, I'm going to do that video, and I'm going to do this video. So it is on my list, but the only thing is I am still sort of a beginner to YouTube, so I'm not really like up here with editing yet. So the notes won't be on the screen, but I will be saying what I'm doing bit by bit whenever I'm working on the client's face, and I will be telling you what I'm using, what brushes, etc. So yes, I will be doing a video on a client's makeup very soon. So another question I received was from a girl called Alicia, and she asked, what is the best drugstore and high-end foundation? So in my opinion, the best drugstore foundation will probably be the Milani Concealing Perfect. I'm actually wearing that today. I love this foundation. It's medium to full coverage. It's really good. The only thing I do recommend is getting a shade lighter than your actual skin colour or tan colour, because the foundation does oxidize, and what that means is it changes colour to the actual colour that you are. So always get a shade lighter. And the best high-end foundation is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation Stick. I absolutely love that. Amazing. I can't remember what price that is. I think it's 40 something, I'm not too sure, but I have that in my collection of foundations. But I only tend to use that when it's on special occasions because it is expensive. So another question I received was from a girl called Bobby, and she asked when did you first start makeup and why? Well, I have been fully qualified 2 years now, so I've been fully qualified from the 2nd of June 2016. But I have been doing makeup for around about 3 years now. The first year that I sort of did it was more on myself rather than actually doing it on clients. And I've been professionally doing it on clients and myself for the past 2 years. I've always been really interested in makeup. Well, whenever I was like in my early teens, I never really was interested in it because I was always like a tomboy, and wearing makeup never really interested me. But whenever I was around about 14, I started 15 I think it was, not too sure, that's when I started wearing makeup. And I was in and out of all different jobs, and my mum was like, right, you need to seriously start to go and look for a job. So I was in and out of all different jobs anyhow, and I was like, nah, this isn't for me. And the more I was playing about with makeup on myself and playing about with it on my friends and my family, I sort of knew that this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Like, I was completely shit at art in school. I was not good at art in school at all, but my daddy was really good at art. Like, my daddy has so many drawings of what he drew whenever he was younger, and he actually recently found a pillowcase of a photo that he drew on it of Bruce Lee. My daddy was a really big fan of Bruce Lee, and he collected all his stuff, so he basically drew everything about him. But my daddy says to me there's different ways of doing art, so you mightn't be good at drawing on a piece of paper, but you're good at drawing on somebody's face. So I don't know why, I think that's why it sort of runs in the genes a bit. Another question was from a girl called Erin, and she asked, what is your favourite eyeshadow at the minute? I got this palette around about February time, whenever I used to work with a girl up in an old place I used to work in doing makeup, and she bought me this in Vegas. I gave her a couple of pounds and she was like, do you want me to get you anything? I was like, yes. So I gave her a couple of pounds and she got me a couple of things that I asked her to get me while she was away, because things that you can't get here you can get in America. So I was like, right. I promised the things that I got in America I was not going to use here, because I was literally just going to collect it and just keep it, but I ended up using it anyway. But my favourite eyeshadow at the minute is the Tartelette in the Bloom palette. I absolutely love this palette. It is the perfect palette. As you can tell, I've like literally destroyed it because I've used it so many times. But this palette is absolutely amazing, and it's amazing for creating your smoky eyes. So it's unreal. So for anybody who is a gorgeous smoky eye wearer, then this is the palette that you really need to get. I actually used majority of the colours out of this today to create this eye look. So yeah, the Tartelette in the Bloom would probably be my favourite palette. So another question I received was from a girl called Robin, and she asked, was your lip fillers sore? I'm not gonna lie, it was a good solid 7 out of 10 for me. A lot of people says that it wasn't sore, and then when I recently commented back underneath the status that I uploaded on the day of me going to get my lip fillers done, I wrote underneath it the pain was excruciating, and everybody commented, wasn't it? LOL, haha. So they obviously knew that it was sore and they just didn't want to tell me to put me off. But yes, a lot of people thought that I had my lips done before I actually had them done, and I didn't. I have a good big bottom lip, so I never really, I got 1 mil, so I never really had to get much of it on the bottom lip, but most of my lip filler would be on the top portion of my lip. Around this area was more sore, around the border, just there's makeup on my hand. Around this area was more sore around the border, just because I didn't have a top lip there, and it was excruciating around there. But throughout the my time being there, and as the procedure went on, it got easier. So I think if you have like a high pain tolerance, like it would be like if you could feel pain really easy, then it would be really sore for you. But like I do feel pain really easy, but I just put myself through it. So it was really sore, but round in the centre of the lip, around these parts, it's not that sore. But if you're someone who can handle pain, then it'll be easy peasy for you. But if you're someone like me who can't handle pain, it will be an eye watery situation for you. But other than that, it was fine, and it's totally worth it afterwards. So yeah. So someone else asked, what is the best glitters you recommend? And anybody who knows me knows what I'm going to say. Helen A glitters are by far the best glitters that I have ever used in my life. Here's some shades that I'm actually just going to show you. Just the ones that I have sitting about. These are just sweet ones that I have lying about. But today for this eye look, I used the shade White Disco and the shade Prosecco mixed together. And on a previous video that I uploaded of me doing my festival eye look for Build Sonic, I used the shade Peacock, and it is just a beautiful bluish greenish glitter. What I love about Helen A glitters is that they're so fine, so they're like a glitter pigment, so they're not actually like a chunky glitter, and they don't feel super heavy on your eyes the way like chunky glitters would. These are so cheap and they're really affordable. You get these in Debenhams in the city centre. So if you're from Belfast, you will be very familiar with Debenhams, because that's where most of the makeup counters would be. So the Hellenese stand is located beside the Urban Decay stand, and you can get 3 glitters for £15, or you can mix and match glitters or pigments. So you could get like 1 glitter and 2 pigments for £15, or you could get 1 pigment, 2 glitters, whatever of your choice. But I really recommend these glitters. So affordable, and they are amazing, as you can tell. Swear. So guys, that is the end of the tutorial. I didn't want to answer like thousands and thousands of questions, because we will be here literally all day, but I love doing my videos like this, just sitting down and talking to you guys, just sort of like answering your questions and letting you get to know me a little bit or whatever, and what I like and all that stuff. Just talking, because that's what I'm good at, because I never shut up. But yes, this is the end of the video. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a big massive thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. I will also leave all my other social medias listed down in the description box below for all you guys to go and follow me on there. And if you are interested in seeing a tutorial on this look, please let me know. I really enjoyed creating it. I'm not one who would usually go for wearing like a wing, but today I was like, do you know what? I'm just gonna spice things up a bit and actually do it. I just don't think that my eye shape actually suits the wing, and when I put it on the day, I've actually fell in love with it. So if you want to see a tutorial on this look, comment in the comment section below. So yes, until next time guys, bye!